Hi, I would like to show you where the New Zealand and Australian food brand import their food from. So I will start this Pam coconut cream, and that's from Thailand. I'm not surprised that it's from hot place, but maybe closer to maybe it's closer to imported from Samoa, Tonga, Fiji. And then I would look at this one here, Edgewell. Looks like an Australian brand, and it's tiny taters. So it looks like mostly it's potatoes. Let me see. Product of USA. That surprised me a bit because I thought New Zealand and Australia produce a lot of potatoes anyway. And then baked beans and tomato sauce budget. It's New Zealand brand, and it's made in Italy. I know that New Zealand and Australia produce beans and tomatoes. Imported from Italy. That's a long way to travel, and it's still cheaper to import from Italy. Seriously, I mean from New Zealand, than getting locally produced New Zealand and Australian food. That's unbelievable. I mean, it's surprising. Pam's pink salmon. I know salmons are produced in South Islands of New Zealand. There's a brand called Regal Salmon. So let me see where this one get products from. Products of the USA. I mean, it still seems to be a long way to travel from. I know that Tasmania produce salmon, and the South Islands of New Zealand also produce salmon, but it's imported from USA. Now I'm going to see something else. Beans. Made in Italy. So now are those beans not grow in New Zealand, Australia? I mean, that's still similar to the baked beans, long way. Look at this one here. Fish. Made in China. This make me feel very sad. Even fish is imported from China. I mean, don't they have that kind of fish in New Zealand and Australia? I've got the raspberry jam jar value here, brand. Made in Poland. That's also a long way, very, very long way. I know raspberries are grown in New Zealand, but it's imported from Poland. That sauerkraut. I learned this from German friend, and it's some kind of sour cabbage in German, but it's Australian brand and product of USA. That surprised me a bit. It's not imported from Germany. It's not produced in New Zealand and Australia. That also surprised me a lot. Woolworth home brand whole potatoes, made in Belgium from imported and local ingredient. Wow, that's long way. I mean, from Belgium to New Zealand, Australia, and it was even imported before to Belgium. That's huge long way to go. So that's a New Zealand value chopped tomato and juice. Made in Italy. Value lasagna pasta. Made in United Arab Emirates, the Middle East. That also surprised me a lot because I know a lot of pasta produced in Australia, but this one comes from Middle East. Okay, Pams, sliced peach. Let me see where it's made from. Made in South Africa. That's also a long way. I'm sure they can grow some peaches in Australia, if not New Zealand. Pam's red kidney beans. Made in Italy. I thought red kidney bean can be made in New Zealand or Australia. Sweet corn. Budget sweet corn. It's a New Zealand brand. Made in Thailand. That's ridiculous. I mean, if it's rice and import from Thailand, I won't be surprised, but I know that there are lots of corns grown in Bay of Plenty in New Zealand. I've seen lots. So yeah, it's really make me feel disappointed.